Today I'm gonna teach you how to edit epic event recaps like a pro in Premiere Pro. Let's go. Shit guys, we kind of rhymed there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Devin Huynh. I've been a videographer for 7+ years. I used to do video and photo media teams for Coachella, Rolling Loud. I even toured with Lil Baby once and did content for Quality Control Records. So editing event recaps are honestly totally right up my alley. I'm super excited to make a tutorial on this. I'm gonna be giving away everything I know, along with some new AI techniques as well to edit 10 times faster. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. We're gonna be editing a B-Roll concert. As you can see, we have a variety of shots. We have shots of the artist performing, we have shots of the crowd, we have B-roll. If you want to learn the whole shooting side of things and how to get media passes to shoot these types of events, we have a whole other video linked right here which you can check out. This video is mainly covering the editing. So one of the standard ways to edit event recap is you just drag and drop all your files into your timeline, and then you literally just go in and then you have to cut out all the shaky parts by hand. It's very tedious, it's very time consuming, and it's just overall very inefficient. I used to do this in the past where I literally just go in and I'm just identifying, I'm looking for the shaky parts and I just cut them out. So I'm like, okay, this part's smooth, and then this part is really shaky, so I just want to cut this out. I use the ripple editing method to edit faster. So I use the hotkey W to trim everything on the right like that, and then it just brings the timeline together. And then if I want to trim everything on the left right here, let's say the left side is unusable right here, then I basically just go and hit the key Q, and it just cuts everything to the left and snaps the timeline together. So that's pretty much what I do. And then I just look for all my highlight selects by what is smooth and what is in focus, and obviously also what has good lighting, and then I just do my selects from there. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, but also it's really time consuming. There's actually a way that you can do this 10 times faster. So there's this new AI plugin that we actually released today, so very exciting. You go to Window Extensions, it's called B-Roll Selectr. Now what you do for B-Roll Selectr is you basically go ahead and you just click import, and then you can go ahead and select all the B-roll clips of your choice that you want to use. So we're gonna select these few, we're gonna hit open, and then it's going to take us to this page over here where it's going to ask us for shake removal. So if you set this to high, it's basically going to remove high amounts of shake. So it's going to keep only the smoothest parts. By the way, if you have any questions, you can just hover over these little question marks and they tell you exactly what these sliders do. And then also there is a padding feature as well. So let's say, if you want to be safe and then just cut, an extra additional 1 second off the beginning and end, you can also do so as well. We're going to hit none on the trim shaky edges, and then we're just going to hit select B-roll, and then automatically the plugin basically will just load for a bit. It'll use an AI computer vision model to detect all the shaky, blurry, and out of focus parts, and it's just going to cut all those out. And then watch what it's going to do after it's done. It's going to build a timeline for us of our main selects. So you can see for us, it's telling us to wait 21 seconds. And the cool thing about this plugin is that you can run it while you sleep, you can run it while you color grade, you can focus on other tasks. Booyah, just like that, you can see we have a sequence called selects 1871 and then shaky parts 1871. So all the shaky parts, all the unusable parts are in this sequence over here. You can see this is like all really shaky footage. We're not going to use this part, right? But if we go into our main selects folder, we have all of our smooth shots. So you can see it's really good. Even in parts with a lot of flashing, there's like a lot of strobes going on right here, it's still able to detect the smooth parts of the clip. And you can see all the clips in this select sequence are just super smooth. They're all just the good highlight selects. And then this way I can just go ahead and start editing my main timeline. So let's go ahead and do that. I've made a new timeline right here. I'm going to go back to my main timeline right here. I'm going to delete all these clips because we already selected the highlights, right? Let me move this B-Roll Selectr plugin over to the corner over. Oh, fuck. Let me close the B-Roll Selectr plugin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, of course, drag it in my music file. So we got a free Be-A-Ba-Doobie type beat right here. And then we're just going to drag this into our timeline. And this is what I call the Pancake style method of editing. So Pancake method is where you have two timelines. You have one timeline on the top and bottom. And the way you can do this is you just click and hold the sequence name. You drag it down until you see this blue highlight, and then you just let go. And then it creates two timelines. So that way you can see the top selects right here. So this is 1871, which are all the good smooth selects. And then on the bottom timeline is our main timeline. And so the cool thing about this workflow is that I can literally just go listen to the beat and I can just drag and drop whatever clips I want. This is pretty much how I edit most of my event recaps. So Pancake style of editing event recaps is effective. It works. It can help you get a rough draft. You're just listening to the song, you're listening to the beat, but it also can still take a lot of time, especially if you have a really short deadline. A lot of these media teams I worked with on festivals, they're turning around these edits like under 2 hours. It was insane turnaround times. So if you want to edit faster, this this trick is actually insane. It'll save you a lot of time. So what you do, and it's completely for free. You don't need any plugins. You don't even need the B-Roll Selectr plugin if you want. So what you can do is we're going to be using the marker key. So the hotkey is M, and just try it out. If you hit M on your keyboard, you'll see a marker appears on your timeline. Make sure that you are not selected on your clip, on your audio, because if you hit M while you're selected on your audio, the marker will be on your audio. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically listen to the song, and we're just going to hit marker at every single beat. It's actually really fast, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. That was fun. That was actually really fun. I felt like Nick Mira. I'm like making beats. There's that one clip of Nick Mira and Lil Yachty, and he's like making Lord of the Beans, and it's like super iconic. That's what I felt like. Anyways, that was pretty random. Now what that basically did was that gave us a timeline with markers on the beat of the song. And then what we can do is this really cool function. So we're going to go to our project sequence. We're going to go ahead and hit this new file bin icon, and then you can just name this whatever. And then I'm going to open this, and I'm going to go up to my selects timeline that we use with the B-Roll Selectr. So these are all the smooth shots, by the way. One pro tip is try to align some of the clips in like a cool orderly fashion that you want it to play in the video. And then we're just going to select all these clips and drag them into our sequence, our bin that's called whatever. Then we're going to select all of these, and then we're going to select on the main sequence that we did with the highlighted markers. And then we're going to hit clip, and we're going to hit automate to sequence. Now, this is very important. Make sure placement is set to at unnumbered markers, and then we're gonna hit selection order, and then we're just gonna literally hit okay, and watch that, boom! We got a whole timeline. All perfectly edited to the beat of our song. Yo, is this not fire? And the cool thing is, this is a very rough draft, but if you want, you can just go ahead and change this up. You can change up the pacing. I think it's super sick, the fact that we're able to just get a full, pretty much event recap done, like a rough draft of our event recap in literally seconds. And it's on beat. It was actually super easy and super simple. So of course, there's still a lot more to do with event recaps. Quick tips that I do like to keep in mind when I'm doing event recaps. I usually like to start off with the establishing shots first. So when I'm doing event recaps, I usually like to get a wide shot of either the stadium, the arena, the festival grounds, and put those more towards the beginning. And then I like to have my artist shots, my main A-roll, maybe the crowd cheering towards the middle as the song builds up. Depends on what audio you're using. Every event recap is different. This is just my general advice. So as I said, customize this. Don't leave it as is. For example, this clip right here of like the sign in the front, I would rather put this in the beginning, and then we can just go ahead and line this up with the beat. So I can just start this right here on the beat like that, and then it's like, and then it kind of like builds up into the artist. I still honestly wouldn't have shots of the artist in this early. Maybe get some shots of the merch booth. Maybe you can do some match cut effects. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, I'm not going to go all into the effects types for event recaps, but here are 4 of my favorite effects for event recaps, and I've actually already made full in-depth tutorials on how you can recreate them. They're all linked right here. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully you found something useful. Let me know what you think. You want to automatically edit your B-roll selects using the AI B-Roll Selectr. There's actually a 7-day free trial linked down below, so you can check it out there. And if you want to add effects to your event recaps as well, you can check out these videos linked right here.